I know you've been waiting for me to say thank you for saving me from the hands of those ritualists. But I'm very sorry to disappoint you, because I will never say thank you. Why did you save me? Why did you save me from the hands of those ritualists? You should have just allowed them to kill me. At least to save me from this miserable life of mine. Are you this wicked and heartless that you derive joy in seeing me suffer? Are you? You don't want to answer me. You don't want to talk? No problem. It's okay by me. It's okay. Just wait for me up there, because I'm coming to join you so we can settle this face to face. Jesus Christ! Wait. It's okay. It's okay. The Bible made us to understand that it is a sin for anyone to take away his or her. Is this what you call life? Ever since I came into this world, I have never known joy. No parent, no relative, no siblings of any kind. Talk to my injury. I have a son, I don't even know his father's whereabouts.
Brittany, all these are not enough reason for you to take your own life. A life you never paid for. A life you never made. Look around you in this orphanage. You will see the reason why you should be thankful to God Almighty.
If you look into your life and look around you, you will see 1,001 reasons why you have to kneel down and say to God, thank you. Let us pray.
It's a mystery, it's a sad story. How can we end this journey? Salvation is so distant, help is so far away. Are we to run away?
I hope all is well with you.
Yes, sister.
But you look dull. Tell me, what is wrong with you? Is anything the matter?
Nothing serious. I just have a little bit headache. But I've taken drugs and I'll be okay.
No problem. So what can I do for you?
I wanted to ask for your permission if I can visit the Blessed Virgin Mary statue. I want to have a private time.
Your wish is granted. You can go, but don't stay long. I came to check on you and to know how you're faring. When you're back out.
It's a mystery, it's a sad story. How can we end this journey? Salvation is so distant, help is so far away. Are we to run away? Where will our help come from? We're stranded in a war front. Where will our help come from? 'Cause our enemy is stronger. Our enemy is stronger. Our enemy is stronger. If we need to wait out longer, If we need to wait how long, tell me now. Please tell me now. It's a mystery, it's a sad story. How can we end this journey? Salvation is so distant, help is so far away. How can we run away? Where will I come from? Question there enough from. Where will I help?
Yes. Okay. Okay, I'll get back to you. Thank you. What kept you this long? It better not happen again.
Your Majesty, are you hot?
No, yeah, it's okay.
Don't kill him, please. I did not kill him. I didn't kill
Then
him.
who did?
I say in the name of God, I did not kill him. Why would I kill him? Please believe me. I did not kill him. Please believe me, I did not kill him.
I need the story from the top.
Charles is the father of my lovely son. I needed to see him so we can talk about an agreement concerning our son's welfare. When I got into States, I decided to trace his whereabouts.
Was that enough for you to stab him to death?
I didn't kill him. He was already dead when I got there.
Yes. So you prefer to wallow in the ocean of lies, right?
So I'm not lying.
And what in hell are you telling me?
I'm telling you the truth, sir.
The truth?
I didn't kill him. Why on earth would I want to kill him? Why on earth would I want to kill the father of my son?
That you tell me when the time comes.
Chess! Chess!
Grant,
Sir.
some of our men are already there securing the entire place to ensure that no evidence is altered. Though the suspect, the coach, and the next door neighbor have been there. But ensure that no car or no vehicle or person goes beyond the gate.
Okay. That's a very good start. Yeah. That's a very good start, sir. Oh, sir, who was the last person to see him?
Brittany Ejiofor.
Brittany Ejiofor. Is she his wife?
So she claims.
Is she a suspect?
That is your job. This is why you're here.
I'm sorry, sir. Alright. I need to conduct a great search around this building. And I want every officer to gather up every evidence that can help our investigations, like bottles, cigarettes, paper, so on, anything. And record every greed wherever they are found.
That will be a problem. But whoever did this must have gotten in and out clean.
Yeah, that's correct, sure. Wow. We need to create files. So I'd like to get his personal files and documents.
Sir, I also think that we need the autopsy.
Sure.
Yeah, and we need to question some people too.
Of course we will.
Well, that will be a problem. Are you okay?
What's your name?
Whitney Edo.
What?
Whitney Edo.
Brittany Ejiofor. Okay. Brittany, what do you have to say about the deceased?
Sir, I know I was the first person to see him dead. And I know what that means. But if I killed him, I was not going to draw any attention to myself.
Good. That sounds reasonable. But who told you that criminals don't make sense? They all sound reasonable, except in their verb tenses and syntax. Anyway, the first person to see him dead was the last to see him alive. You were the second to see him dead, right?
Yeah.
Brittany, please, I will appreciate it if you stop thinking ahead of my question and tell me your story.
Charles is the father of my child. I needed to see him to set some sort of agreement concerning our son's welfare. But when I thought that he was already dead, I didn't know what to do. I just had to scream for help.
Brittany, right? You breezed into town and all of a sudden, Charles Ejiofor, your acclaimed husband, is murdered. Who knows? Maybe you got a hint of his ordeal with women and you decided to stab him to death.
I swear. I didn't see him with anybody. I did not even talk to him, sir. I just saw him dead. I didn't know what to do. Why would I kill you? Why would I kill my husband? I didn't kill him. I swear I didn't kill him.
That sounds convincing. But I'm sorry, I'm not convinced. Listen, young woman, the earlier you start telling me the truth about this story, the better for you. So we're going to keep you in our custody until you're ready to cooperate and tell me every truth that I need to know. Brown.
I understand.
Father, please. Forgive me for what I'm about to do. I have to end all this. My heart is so heavy. Accept my soul in heaven. I beseech you, Lord.
Jesus Christ! Mom! What are you trying to do?
Okay, please. Please let me end all this. Michael! Somebody help me! Help me! Michael, now, Michael.
Are you ready to tell us the truth?
My friend, will you talk and stop wasting our time?
Why did you kill Charles Ejiofor?
I didn't kill him. Why on earth would I want to kill my husband?
Will you shut up? Who told you Charles Ejiofor was your husband?
Charles is my husband. He got married to me and I had a son for him. Diva as his son. Shut up!
So, Nerabi, why did you kill Charles Ejiofor?
God in heaven is my witness. I am innocent. I didn't kill him, please. Why would I kill him? Tell me why. I'm innocent, please.
Jane.
Sir.
Walk on her.
I'm innocent, please. I'm innocent. I'm innocent.
Officer, I'm Michael, elder brother to Charles Ejiofor.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. Please, I came in respect of my brother's murder. I want to know how far you've gone.
Well, we're working around the clock to apprehend the murderer. So far, the prime suspect, Brittany, has not given us any useful information. But I promise you, when the time comes, she must talk.
Is Brittany the murderer?
We can't say that for now.
No, I don't think she is.
Do you know her?
No, I don't know her, but I met her earlier. She looked and sounded so innocent.
Michael, right? Looks can be deceptive, so I advise don't go into conclusion yet. See, your brother's murder has attracted the interest of so many personalities in this country, so a lot is at stake, including my office.
Yeah, that's all right. Please, I beg you to do everything within your powers to ensure the culprit is brought to book.
Sure, I will. It's my job. I will do my best.
I'll be on my way.
Accept my sympathy, please. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'll be on my way now. All right.
Palace has been desecrated. A sacrifice must be performed to cleanse it. Else, the royal family will witness a very big calamity.
What is this great taboo committed by this household that is capable of attracting calamity upon this royal family? And what is this sacrifice you're talking about?
No one tries to commit suicide in the palace of Amuzi. Not even the queen can do that and go free.
But she was...
Thank the gods. She was lucky you were there. Else, the royal family would have been singing a different song by now. The sacrifice must be performed in 2 market days. I said in 2 market days, you must perform the sacrifice.
This is serious. Wait. Could that be the reason for what happened to you?
No, Mom. No. Nothing happened to me. I did what I did because I wanted to stop you from committing suicide, and it worked.
You did what?
But Michael, see, torturing her to death may not be the right option. The police need to work.
How do you mean, barrister?
Look, with my years of experience in practice, I can tell when I see someone that is guilty of a crime. And let me tell you, it's not the same girl that I spoke with last week. From all indication, doesn't strike me as a liar or a gold digger.
I have same feeling. But the truth is, she was the only one found at the crime scene with blood stains. So the big question here is, if she did not kill him, who did?
You see, that is what is going around everybody's lips. But the truth about it is this. If your brother is really married to her, she claimed.
I'm really confused.
Then we have to take our time so I don't make any mistake.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay?
How do we go about this now?
See, Austin, you're not a suspect, okay? We're still under investigation for now, so I will not read your rights. I I will appreciate it if you tell me every truth you know about this case. Your sincere and voluntary cooperation is preferable to direct orders. If on the course of this interview I realize you lied to me, I will have no choice than to detain you. It will implicate you and it makes you a suspect. Do you understand?
Yeah, I get you.
So tell me everything you know.
Well, on that day I left the training ground because I was having a very sharp pain.
Sharp pain?
Yeah. So reaching to my hotel, I heard a voice, a shout. So I ran into a child's room. I saw a lady and child's dead body with a little boy. And now I'm going to church, so I got to call my coach and the police.
Okay. So, Mr. Austin, do you know if Charles was having any problem with anybody, both in the national team or anywhere before he died?
I don't know of any, ma'am.
Okay, for now.
No problem. Thank you very much for your time and cooperation. We will call on you again if need be. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Detective. Bye.
Madam, I'm Detective Clarence and my partner.
I'm Detective Brown.
We're investigating your husband's death. My pleasure. Please, we are aware of the fact that you're grieving. Please accept our sympathy.
Thank you.
Madam, as late Mr. Charles's wife, we would like you to tell us everything that can help our investigation, like his friends, his enemies, anything that can help us.
I guess I don't have a choice.
No, you do, madam. Look, madam, we just want your cooperation to be voluntary. You understand? And I believe you want to see the killer brought to justice.
What killer? Both of you know the person that killed my husband. Brittany killed my husband. She killed my husband. Ask me questions.
Madam, relax, okay? Please relax. You see, we have interrogated her, okay? Just calm down. Please, do you know any other person your husband is involved with?
No. Not that I know of, no. Look, I knew my husband was fooling around, but I don't know anybody.
Oh, okay, madam, let me ask you this. Do you know or think if he has issues with anybody, both in the national team, in the family, or anywhere? I mean, did he mention anybody to you?
Look, no, I don't know anyone.
Please, we're so sorry, okay? Like I said earlier, just accept our sympathy, okay? We're sorry to bother you. But if we need to ask you any question that can help our investigation, so please come back. Thank you very much. Mr. Bernard, what are your findings?
You see, the death occurred not earlier than 3 p.m. and there was no movement of the body from another location. His brain was so relaxed as if he was stabbed while sleeping. But looking at the eyes, it was as if he was surprised. So by my findings, I suspect the murderer must be someone he was not expecting.
That makes a lot of sense. What do you think? What about the fingerprints?
Oh, the fingerprint. And Sandra, what are your findings about the fingerprint? He would like to know.
So a lot of fingerprints on the door now.
Like how many?
About 6 of them.
6.
But I've identified 3.
3?
Yeah. One is the victim's aunt.
The victims?
Yeah. The other is that of Brittany.
Brittany?
Yes, sir. And the third one, I suspect is that of the killer. Because it was found both on the doorknob and the knife.
Now the question is, Nigeria is not a computerized society. So we have millions of citizens, and this state alone talk more of the whole country. That's true. So how do we locate the killer? What do you think, Jim?
So you know, before the introduction of the scientific evidence, people were confessing. Yeah, so I think the suspect out there needs to confess too. But he or she just waiting for us to locate him or her and ask him or her to confess.
That's good. So, I'll have a job to do. Locating the suspect.
Exactly.
And that we must do fast.
Very fast.
Elders of Amuzi, I greet you. It's with a heavy heart that I called for this meeting.
Our revered Majesty, please speak to us.
It is said that the son of the king cannot be lost in a far land. But in this case, the heir apparent to the throne did not only get lost, but was killed in a far land while serving his fatherland.
Sorry to interrupt, Your Majesty. The elders and I have resolved to step into this matter in our own way.
Yes, we want the police to hands off these kids and allow us fish out the killer of our prince, since they can't do it.
Yes.
How do you think this can work? How do you think this will work? How?
This kingdom has its own way of handling issues like this. So don't worry over that.
I still don't think this will help us at all.
Rest your fears, Your Majesty. It will work. Yes, it will work. It will surely work.
Barrister, from what we know, she might be innocent going by the forensic report. Don't you think she should be released by the police?
I don't think the police will allow her to go just like that till all this is over. You see, I'll advise her to get a good lawyer who will make a case based on the result of the forensic. Do you understand? And with that, she'll be out as soon as possible.
You're a very good lawyer. And that's why my family and even Charles himself hired you.
Oh, Michael. So tell me, what are you trying to say?
What I'm saying is we have to do something as soon as possible. We can't let her remain in there. She might just be innocent. We have to make sure she's released. You know, we won't forgive ourselves if at the end of the day, an innocent girl dies for something she did not do.
All right. I understand you. But remember, she has not been proven innocent.
No, but we have to give her benefit of the doubt. I don't mind keeping her in my custody and providing her whenever the police wants her until the culprit is found. All I want is for us to make sure we do not let an innocent woman suffer. Plus, her child is too young. I feel for that child, especially as she claims it's my brother's.
In that case, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. There is no point drawing our attention to the fact that Brittany had her son on the other side of the blanket.
I am very surprised at you. That you could ask Barrister Ambrose to apply for her release? Son, do you understand that that girl killed your brother, my son? And what I don't even understand is how you could ask her and her so-called son to live in your house.
We've been on this for 40 minutes now. I had my reasons for bringing them into the house. I just want them to be safe under my room until we're able to prove anything and the DNA of the child.
Sorry. Michael, you are my son. I want this girl and her son out of your house. Please.
Mom, they are in my custody. Please respect that. I will provide her whenever the police wants her. Please.
Okay. Under your custody, I think I know exactly what to do.
Where is that monster that killed my son? Where is that monster? Come down here!
Oh. You are the one that killed my son?
I didn't kill him. Charles was already dead when I got there.
You shut up.
Why would I kill my husband? Why would I kill the father of my son, Your Majesty?
Wait, did I hear you say husband?
Charles Ejiofor, the prince, is my husband. We got married and I have my marriage document.
Are you this desperate? So why didn't you see me at the wedding?
After the marriage, I told Charles I wanted to see you. He said you were sick, that you were in the hospital with his brother, that you had stroke. I told him I wanted to come and see you to know how you were faring. But he refused. He said the hospital was not the ideal place for me to see my mother-in-law.
Now you listen. I don't even want to listen to this nonsense. Do yourself a favor and pick that thing you called son and get out of this house. Charles, my son, has a wife. A wife that he has lived with for a very long time. Try and erase this marriage nonsense that you have in that brain of yours. You can't just come from nowhere and step into my house to destroy my family. I won't allow you to do that. So you pick your son and get out of my sight. Did you hear me? Now you get out!
It's a mystery, it's a sad story. How can we end this journey? Salvation is so distant, help is so far away. Are we to run away? Where will I have come from? We're stranded in a awful road.
Kate, I have a problem. How could this girl just appear from nowhere with that boy she calls her son to say that my son fathered that child with her? And she also said that they got married. How? And what makes me crazy is my son Michael took her in with that child without even consulting me. Oh, come on.
Your Majesty, I will advise you to take it easy with her, because she might not be lying. I believe she will not want to tie herself down, knowing that Charles is late.
I can really see that you have a soft spot for this girl. Have you forgotten, Kate? Have you forgotten that so many women have been here with their daughters and sons, claiming to be Charles' children, and we later found out that they were illegal? What makes you think that this... come on. Did you look at her? She is a gold digger.
It's just not healthy. Was the prince not fit? I mean, is he not man enough to father a child? He might be the father of that child.
Maybe. So what happened to Ellen, his wife? Why wasn't she able to conceive if Charles was this powerful man enough to have children everywhere? What happened?
Your Majesty, I remember you once told me that the doctor certified the both couples fit. Maybe she doesn't want to conceive. You know these young ladies, they want to parade their husband's wealth, wear good clothes, and keep their tummies flat.
You are really making sense here. Ellen? No. But if it is true, then the heavens would never forgive her.
Your Majesty, what would you like to have for lunch? Okay, Your Majesty. It will be served in an hour's time.
Mom.
Michael.
Yes.
How is the case going? Have they found the murderer of my son?
Not yet. Investigations are still on. Mom, I know where you're driving at. But I'd like to tell you that Brittany is not the killer we're looking for.
How do you know that?
Her fingerprint did not match the one on the knife.
So who then is the killer?
I don't know, but investigations are still going on. I believe in no time we'll bring the killer to book.
Oh, Michael. You better tell them to hurry up because I'm losing it. I want my son's killers to be brought to book. I will not rest until they pay with their lives. The chief priest was here today. He said you should bring Brittany for the Isuzu rights.
The police has agreed for us to continue with Charles's burial and go ahead with this house ritual while they continue their investigation.
So?
I have called you to ask you again. Are you sure you don't have a hand in it? Because if you do, you will die if you partake of that ritual.
I didn't kill my husband, so I'm not afraid to perform any ritual, at least to prove that I'm innocent. Though I'm a Christian.
Brittany, I want you to think twice before you take any decision. It's not as easy as you see it. It's grave. I'm willing to fly you up or take you anywhere. I just do not want your blood to be on my family. Are you sure you did not do it?
I didn't kill Charles.
Yeah, good morning, sir. This is Mr. Grant, the detective in charge of Charles Ejiofor's case. Please, I wonder if I could trouble you with a few words. Okay, I have an appointment in my office in 2 hours' time. I don't know if you can make out time after that so we can see. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Bye.
Sir, how did Ellie seem to you?
It's important we gauge the feelings and reactions of Charles's friends, families and co-workers. But the wife doesn't seem to me like a woman who just lost her husband. I mean, the grief is not there. I don't know. But whichever way, I think she is who she is.
Who she is? Yes. I don't understand.
We're talking about a woman who has not really spent quality time with her husband. You can see that the bond is not there. I didn't see the love. Probably because the husband lives outside the country and is always traveling from one state or country to the other. Maybe for leisure trips? Or for the sake of his profession?
Yeah, maybe because of the coldness in their marriage. She never had true feelings for him.
I think so. But, see, the truth is, if I'm in her shoes, knowing about my husband's sexual antics, I will be enraged. The feelings won't be there.
Yeah, that's true, but you wouldn't fly into a homicide range with your own husband.
No, I wouldn't. I'm only trying to identify her motives. You know, I have to empathize. I have to be in her shoes to know how she feels.
But sir, looking at how Charles died, I mean, how he was murdered, how he was found, I don't think she could kill her husband.
You see, you never can tell. A clever criminal will not leave room for suspicion, although no crime is perfect. But they will try to cover up their traces.
Yeah, that's true, but I still don't believe she could stab her husband.
Well, let's leave that for the forensics.
Okay.
Oh, judging from that, if I'm in her shoes and knowing my husband's antics with women, out of anger, anybody can commit murder. But the forensics will decide.
The process of Isozu has started. And we are not new in this kingdom. Therefore, we are supposed to do what we are expected to do.
Step forward. Pick an egg. Speak to it of what you know of the prince's death and drop it in this basin.
If I, Brittany Ejiofor, knows anything about Charles Ejiofor's death, let the gods of the land strike me dead.
No, you know what next to do. Yes. Take this. You will walk to Prince's chambers, where his body is laid. There you will stay for 4 days. Within this period, you will bathe his body morning, afternoon, and at night. And on the last day, you will bathe and drink from this water. If you are guilty, you will die. If you are innocent, you will live. Step a foot back and don't ever look back. If you do, the gods will strike you dead. Add this to it and go.
Everybody needs the care of a mother, especially at a tender age. How can an innocent child like this be suffering for what he knows nothing about? What is the possibility of Brittany surviving even if she's innocent? What becomes of this innocent little boy if she eventually dies? God, what do I do? Should I just fold my arms and watch her die while this boy becomes an orphan? Michael, think and act fast before it becomes too late.
I am Ini Edo. How can I jump this hurdle? Oh God, oh.
Is it a crime to love? I loved you with all my heart. I could die for you, Charles. Why am I always in pain because of our love? You know very well, Charles, that I'm innocent of this accusation. Do you want our son, Diva, to become an orphan at his tender age? Do you want that, Charles? Go and speak to your people. Tell them who really killed you, so they can set me free from this pain and misery. Because I'm tired. I can't get it. But if you want me to die in this pain, if you really want me to die in this pain, then so be it. So be it.
I have to understand you these days. On whose side are you?
Mom, I cannot do anything against his family, and you know that.
Then what are you doing? Obviously you're against his family. Michael!
The final part of the ritual will be conducted tomorrow night. And you want us to release her to you?
That's an order from the police. We all know the police is not in support of what we're doing.
And what do you mean by that?
Hey!
The Nigerian Constitution does not support this kind of a thing. And they have ordered me to bring her before 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, else they'll pick me up. That's the point here.
Hey!
No.
Yes, Your Majesty.
What do we do?
Your Majesty, if we let her go, it then means the whole ritual has been destroyed and cannot be repeated.
Hey, Brittany.
Welcome. How was your day?
Fine. Barrister Ambrose will be reading Charles's will very soon.
Charles had a will?
My stepfather left a lot of assets for him and companies, so he should have a will. Of course, husbands and wives discuss this. You should know that if you're really his wife.
I'm used to that. There's still a lot of things I didn't know about Charles. So Barrister Ambrose won't need to prepare?
Yeah. I think there's something in the will that affects you. And if I had known he asked Barrister Ambrose to drop a will for him, I wouldn't have required he represented you.
That's no problem. After I had no hands in Charles' death. Besides, I didn't even know he had a will. You can believe me or not, it's your choice.
Yeah, it's my choice.
So when are they reading the will?
I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Where is she? Goldie. Devil's incarnate. So it's you. You killed my husband. What exactly do you want? I beg your pardon. I've come to warn you. Stay away from the Jeffers family. Stay away!
Wait, are you scared? Or are you jealous?
Jealous of what? You monster!
Jealous that I, Brittany, has a son for Charles. And you, Ellen, don't have any. Oh, really? I think you feel that we're fools, right? That you can breeze in from nowhere with a bastard child and you claim it's my husband's son. That is the greatest mistake of your life. And I, Ellen, will never be alive to see that happen. You can't tarnish my image. Are you?
Now let me warn you. My son Diva is not a bastard. He belongs to the Joker's family. Shut up! Shut up! Just stay out! Just stay out with my family! Don't you understand?
You know what? I'm just so responsible.
Oh, really? You're responsible. So tell me, which responsible girl out there would follow a married man when she knows he has a wife? Tell me, which responsible girl would take a child outside there and looking for where to perch? How responsible are you? How?
Let me correct something here. First of all, I was very, very naive when I met Charles. And he was the man after my woman's heart. Secondly, people go cross country with their kids all the time. Thirdly, I am not looking for where to perch. I am always fighting for what belongs to my son. Fourthly, Charles never told me he got married to you. So get that into your skull, desperate Ellen.
So, you are now grown, like you've grown brains, right? That you could point your fingers at me. Ah, okay. Just watch and see.
I'll be waiting.
Just watch. What is Britney still doing in your house? Why is she still there?
What do you mean? What are you trying to say?
What am I talking about, Michael? This girl killed my husband, your own brother. She's neither Charles's wife or her son Charles's own. Look, Michael, maybe she's just the whole Charles slept with. And now she wants to eat from where she did not sow. Don't you understand?
Why don't we wait until the paternity test is out so we can judge for ourselves? Why in a hurry to throw her out?
Michael, I think she has to leave this family. She's not part of our family. Just kick her out, please.
Her fingerprint was not found on the knife.
What are you still doing here? Who are you and what do you want? You dare ask such a stupid question? I want you to go in there, pack your belongings, and take your silly ass out of this compound. You're not needed in this family anymore. And if I don't, I bet you'll be miserable. One of these empty threats. I guess you're one of these miserable, frustrated monkeys, moving from one place to another without direction. Don't you have things to do? Why do you love poke-nosing into people's affairs? You dare call me names? Huh? You asked for it. So deal with you. I want you to turn your back and get the hell out of this house. I don't want to ever see you here again. Get lost! Cheap slut. Nonsense. Insults that bitch poured on me.
Wait. Calm down, Linda. What happened?
I went there to tell her to leave the house, but she called me names.
No, but Linda, I didn't try. Seriously. You would have given that useless girl the beating of her life. Can you imagine? She insulted you?
You know, the thing is, I didn't think of going that far. But trust me, the next time she tries that again, I will so deal with her. I will teach her a lesson she will never forget in her lifetime.
Better.
Ellen, I think you need to do something to that girl. She's too wild. She's too wild, man.
You know, Linda, you're right.
Because that girl has been a thorn on my flesh. I need to deal with her.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I know what to do.
I'm 100% behind you. This nonsense has to stop. It has to stop!
As a barrister in charge of my late husband's will, it would do me good if you read it to my hearing.
My princess, it is not done anywhere. Besides, you're not the only one involved. But come to think of it, why do you really want me to read the will?
Barrister, the wind and the storm is blowing seriously. Look, I don't want any of my husband's pain. His pain to go to that stupid bedmate, Brittany.
My princess, you see, you are not in any position. You are not in any position to decide that. However, your husband has every choice to will out his property to whoever he wants to.
Barrister, fine. I'll give you 5 million naira. Just rewrite the will for me.
What?
Yes, rewrite it. If my husband has written anything to her, just rewrite it for me. And this money here, it's yours.
Hey, my princess, I am the family lawyer and Charles' lawyer too. If there's anything the family wants from me, is the truth and honesty. I can't do it.
You write this will for me. 5 million. Or do you want me to put more on it?
You seem not to understand what is going on. I can't do it. Please, get out of my office.
Okay, fine. Barrister, you don't need to say that. I can add something to it. How much do you want?
With due respect, get out of my office now.
Barrister.
Get out.
I'll be back. In case you change your mind.
Madam, I know it's hard on you.
I guess I'm coping.
I see. We are aware that your husband had a lot of friends while he was alive. Do you know if anyone visited him on that fateful day?
No, I don't.
Did you visit him?
Yes?
What time?
I think it's 9:15 to 9:30. Yes.
Why did you visit him, if I may ask?
I beg your pardon. He's my husband. I have every right to visit him. Please.
No doubt about that, Your Majesty. We're just asking your motives to help our investigation.
Fine. I just wanted to know how he was doing.
Madam, did you visit him every Sunday?
No.
So, madam, will I just say it was a coincidence that the very first day you visited him was the day he was murdered?
I don't know. Look, that wasn't the first day I visited him. I don't know.
Well, I will send the fingerprint expert to examine your fingerprints. But thank you very much. We'll have to be on our way.
Have a nice
Your Highness, did you visit him with anybody the day you visited?
Yes, I did. A family friend.
Who was that?
Lawrence Frank.
Lawrence Frank. How close is it to the family?
You see, he's my childhood friend. So I got married, he became a family friend. Look, I tell you, definitely Lawrence can't kill my husband.
Madam, if I may ask, why did you go with him?
Please, all these questions, I just went there with him to talk to my husband, to advise him to stop cheating on me. So unfortunately we got there and he was not in a good mood, so we had to leave. I don't like all these questions.
We're sorry about that. Yeah. Can I have his contact?
Yes, it's 131 Desmond Crescent, Newland.
Thank you very much, madam. Sorry, we understand how you feel in this situation, okay? But I want to guarantee you that we are doing our best to track the killer.
Just...
Thank you very much.
Have a nice day, madam. Hello, hello. Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello.
Sir, there's a discovery.
Discovery? What discovery?
So I just found out that the Lawrence guy happens to be the deceased lover.
The deceased wife's lover? You said his name is what?
Lawrence.
Mr. Lawrence. The deceased wife's lover. Okay. So, what other information do you have about him?
Sir, I'm still on the investigation now.
Okay, no problem. See me when you come back, okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Have a nice day, sir. Okay, sir.
Well done. Mr. Lawrence, I am Detective Grant and my partner.
I'm Detective Jane.
You're welcome.
Without wasting time, I'm aware that you have been close to late Charles Ejofor's family for some years. So I believe you must know some of his enemies and friends. Do you have any suspicion of who could be behind his murder?
Detective, you should have been here before now. At least, pay me a courtesy call.
I am sorry I have been busy.
Well, that is not an excuse as long as I know.
Please, are you married?
What kind of question is that?
It's just an official question concerning the investigation of the murder. Please answer the question.
No.
Why are you committing adultery with a childhood friend?
I beg your pardon? What a bloody question is that? And where on earth are you getting your theory from?
It is not a theory, Mr. Lawrence. It's a fact.
That's a rumor.
Well, Mr. Lawrence, I am sorry. I sincerely understand the pain and the stress that you and the deceased family are passing through at this point. But we're not dealing with rumors or hearsays. Rather, we're dealing with facts. If I may ask, Mr. Lawrence, what were you doing in the deceased hotel room on that fateful day?
Well, Ellen asked me to advise her husband to stop cheating on her. But on getting there, he never gave us any listening here.
Anyway, thank you very much for now. If I need any further questioning, we'll get back to you. I'll see you. Madam, you're welcome.
Thank you.
We're doing our best to uncover the killer of Prince Charles Ejofor. That's why we invited you. So we'd like you to tell us anything that can help our investigation.
Well, I don't know, sir. The wife just called me and told me that Prince Charles is dead.
The wife called me?
Yes, sir.
Do you think she killed him?
No. I don't think she killed him.
And why, if I may ask?
Because they're husband and wife.
Princess Ellen is too good to do that.
And
I think the murderer is out there. I mean Brittany, sir.
Brittany?
Yes, sir. And what makes you think she's the killer?
Because the day she came into town was the same day Prince Charles was murdered. And she was seen with bloodstains all over her in the room.
So, for this reason, you think she killed him?
Yes, ma'am. All evidence points at her.
Madam, you're in no position to judge that, okay? Thank you very much for your time and cooperation. We will invite you if need be.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I wouldn't want to waste your time or our time. Let me go straight to the point. You see, the will is fairly simple. As you can see, the papers you're holding contains Charles' assets. So you go through it and ask any question if there's any.
Sorry, do you have another copy of this?
Yes.
Oh, good. Then, no cause for alarm.
Ellen, you're not supposed to sell what has been willed to you. There's a clause in the will.
Clause?
Yes. You're supposed to receive Charles' estate and shopping mall if only Charles never fathered a child.
What does that mean?
What I'm trying to say is this: if the DNA results confirms that Charles fathered Brittany's son, automatically the son inherits the estates and the shopping mall.
Wait, barrister, let me get it straight. If my husband was fleeing around and then had a son, does that mean nothing goes to me? Except the house in new layout? Why?
That is what the will said.
What if she killed my husband?
Amen.
What if she killed Charles?
Look, listen, my princess. You see, even if she is being convicted for murder, the son still inherits the property. Only the direct guardian, as at that period, will take over.
Nonsense! Arat, nonsense! Rubbish! Nonsense! Yes!
My dear, obviously I'm handling the disposition of Prince Charles' property and legal matters of Queen Rose Lane, for Charles' mother. You see, I have this conflict of interest.
I don't understand, sir.
Okay, you don't understand. Let me go straight to the point now. Your criminal case might affect the outcome of civil litigation.
What kind of civil litigation?
What I'm trying to say in essence is, I'm talking about wrongful death, any challenges in Prince Charles' will, and your son has a chance of earning roughly $50 million.
$50 million?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm very, very sure. And that is why I cannot handle your case. You have to get yourself a lawyer that will handle that case for you.
But sir, I don't know any lawyer.
Okay. I think I know some lawyers. A very good one that will handle this case. Let me just give it to you. Give him this. That's my signature.
Are you through with him?
Yes. It doesn't take time to get fired. That is, if a lawyer can fire his client.
Ambrose is no longer handling your case. Why?
Conflict of interest, as he calls it. Something to do with your family. A criminal code and wrongful civil litigation. A whole lot of big words that means I'm on my own.
Let me see.
No. There is no need for that. He already gave me his number and then he helped me.
How can I jump this portal? Oh God, in this trouble, I'm tired of the struggle.
What is it again?
Do you realize that Charles did not leave anything for his son? Why must Diva be treated like an outcast? Why must my son be suffering? I'm just sick and tired of this whole thing.
I want to tell you something.
Does it concern me or Diva?
Partly Diva, but mostly Charles. It's something I promised never to tell anyone.
Please, I don't like pushing people into breaking promises, but if it really concerns Diva, I think you should just say it.
Charles was impotent. He had cancer of the scrotum, and after treatment, doctor told him he could never father a child.
But he never told me. Wait, is this some kind of reality show? Was that the reason why you were doubting that Charles could father Diva?
I don't know what to believe anymore because the doctor actually told him that. I mean, he tried. He tried with Ellen, but he couldn't get a child. Even the girls that came forward claiming he impregnated them turned out liars.
Did fertility test confirm he was impotent?
He never wanted to discuss it. Nobody knew about it.
So in essence, what are you saying? I'm in a whole lot of trouble. Are you going to turn your back now at your nephew? What am I going to tell Diva? What am I going to tell him when he grows older? That his family met him and didn't even care about him?
That's not fair.
It has never been fair from the moment I set my eyes on Charles.
Brittany, I got you a lawyer. I bailed you from the police. I brought you to my home. What more do you want me to do?
I want you to believe me.
I can't!
I know I'm asking for the impossible. And I saw how you looked in Barrister Ambrose's office. And I know you didn't want to hurt Ellen. Because you knew Charles was going to be the father of Diva. But please, you just have to believe me. You just have to.
You're putting me between a rock and a hard place. It's hard.
I know it's very difficult, but you're the only one we have now. You just have to help us, please. Just believe me, that's all I want.
Sweetheart, since you came here, you haven't said a word. What is wrong with you? Talk to me. Keeping quiet and dying in silence will not have issues. Can you open up and voice it out?
I've lost everything.
You've lost what?
The barrister came to the house. He read the will. I've lost Everything. He came to the house. He gave us a file to go through. Then he said there was a class. That if Charles fathered a son, then everything that was willed to me will be transferred to his son. All my efforts are gone. Everything is gone.
Calm down, baby. I just want you to calm down. I know how you feel. I want you to know that there is no problem without a solution. We must find a way out.
Everything to that bastard. Everything is gone. Oh my God.
I understand. It's okay. We are going to look for a way out. Okay? Please, I can't understand your tears. Just calm down. Now give me a chill. Chill for me, sweetheart. Look at me. It's my baby.
Oh, Linda, I've lost everything. Finished.
What happened? How did it go? Don't tell me Charles not did anything for you.
Charles. Initially, I thought everything was going well for me when the lawyer read the will. Until he said there was a clause.
Clause?
He said if Charles actually fathered a son, then everything will go to his child.
So?
You get it, Linda? If the DNA test come out positive, what will be my fate?
Calm down, Linda. I have a plan. Now you will go back to that doctor in charge of that test and tell him to change the result if it eventually comes out positive.
Do you think it will work?
Because I'm very sure it will work. But if it doesn't work, it will change in another direction. But I'm very optimistic it will work. Trust me.
I'm finished. Charles.
Your Highness, please accept our sympathy, but justice must take its place. We assure you that we will do our best to apprehend the killer. At the same time, making sure that no innocent people are falsely accused. Well, Your Highness, with due respect, are you aware that your son was involved with different kind of women?
If you mean if he had a wayward way of life, yes, he did. He was a young man.
I understand. I'm so sorry for the loss. Okay, so do you have any information that can help our investigation, or do you have any suspicion of who could be behind his murder?
Honestly speaking, my son Charles never discussed his personal life with anyone, not even with me, his mother. The last time I visited, he said he would come home after the World Cup qualifying match to spend some time before he go back to his foreign base. That was actually the last time we spoke. I love my son so much.
I understand.
I want you to understand that very well. Honestly, I don't know what my son would have done to whoever that it is that did this to him. I don't know.
I'm so sorry for the loss, ma. Okay. Thank you very much, ma.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty, for your time. I promise you we'll do our best.
Sure.
Please, once again, accept our condolence.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
This is rather a very tragic situation for the family, especially my mother who's been sick since this ugly incident.
I understand.
Do you have any suspects?
None for now.
Any leads?
For now, not really.
Grant, you must have a clue.
Yes, we do have a clue, but they're all theories for now, and all of them will upset you.
The only thing that upsets me is the fact that my brother was murdered and up until now there's no clue whatsoever, no suspect. What's going on? If you can't handle this, let's know, because we won't have any option than to transfer it to another agency.
We'll do our best.
Your best is obviously not good enough. It's poor. That's my point.
Your Majesty, I know you are passing through a difficult time, but I strongly believe that you've not been fair to yourself.
You all know that I love my son so much. But how could he has done this to me?
How? But we all loved him.
Now tell me, do you think that my son can father a child without telling me? Do you think so?
Nothing is impossible in life.
Hey, why are you so lost? I thought you were supposed to go see Barrister Mike today.
Yes, but Diva is fusy. I think he's sick. And the barrister's place is not the ideal place to treat an infant.
Oh, okay, if that be the case, you go. I will take care of you.
Are you sure?
Certainly.
Okay.
Good day, Michael.
Good day, Linda. Good to see you in my office. Please do sit down.
Thank you. Michael, I have to discuss something very important with you.
Okay.
You know, I'm like a sister to the family, or whatever affects this family affects me too. This issue of breeding a child living with you in the house is totally unheard of. I'm not here to accuse of being the killer.
So what are you here for?
Her presence is a threat to the Jeffers family.
I don't get how.
What will be Ellen's fate? Do you care about her emotions at all? Do you know how hard things have been with her ever since the demise of her husband? I expected you to bring her closer to you than that piece of rubbish.
Do you realize Charles was my younger brother? Do you know what pains my mom and I have been through? Do you know what we have suffered since he died? I'll advise you to shut up and mind your business.
Are you asking me to mind my own business?
And shut up. Now if you don't mind, I'm very busy. Excuse me.
Please don't harm me. Don't kill me. When you were alive, I didn't insult you. I'll always make sure they serve your food and wash your clothes at the appropriate time.
Lawrence, welcome to my office. Good to see you. So what brings you to my office today?
What kind of question is that, Mike? Are we now enemies?
Not at all. Just kidding.
Well, never mind. I'm here in respect of Ellen. You know, Helen has been my very good friend for quite some time. Likewise, Charles. Whatever belongs to Charles automatically belongs to Ellen. As the chief custodian of the family and the only surviving brother, you're meant to give her your full support rather than listening to some strange lady going around flaunting illegitimate child.
Sorry, hang on. Have you come here to tell me I failed in my duty as the head of the family?
No,
Hey, don't. Listen! This is an issue concerning a family you're not part of. As such, you have no right whatsoever to contribute. The next time you do this, I'll get you arrested.
It hasn't gotten to this.
It has gone beyond this. Get out of my office.
Are you walking me out of your office?
Get out of my office!
Mike! Are you walking me out of your office?
Road. Gently down the stream. Merrily, life is fast.
Seems you guys are having fun.
Yeah, we're having fun. You can join us if you like.
He looks like the member of the Jeffers family, right?
I wouldn't know because I'm not 100% an idiot for myself. Richmond Ejiofor, my stepfather, died when I was 6.
So, you're trying to tell me that Richmond is not Diva's grandfather? But the way you speak, I think your father was a very special man.
We stopped talking about him a long time ago. He made my mom sad. So she'd rather I fit in and become an Ejiofor.
I guess you don't want to talk about Diva's grandfather.
I don't know much about him, sorry.
It's okay. I would love to go back to school once the holiday is over.
Where are you studying?
I want to become a mortician.
Why?
Are you scared? Anyway, the pay is average. I love the job. People die whether economic is good or bad.
What do you know the bodies?
I love the counseling, so it's hard to see someone who's so special. But the senior director will ensure that everything goes well.
In other words, you don't have direct contact with him.
I do, but it's not 50% of my job. A good female director can make a difference for those left behind. Anyway, let me go and prepare dinner. We'll talk about my career later.
Alright.
What will I do? Oh God, what will I do? I've tried my possible best, but oh God, there's no good result. Brittany, you've decided to frustrate me, but I will not allow you. A child that plays with fire should not cry when the fire burns him or her. Brittany, get ready.
So, how was it with you before Charles?
Very boring. I met him when I was still at the orphanage.
How were you able to cope with the nuns?
The nuns? They were very religious, but it gave me a hope to go to school, at least I told you now.
Brittany, why did you allow Charles to deceive you?
I was raised to obey authority. I respected their wish.
Tell me, how did you meet him?
I met him at the campus. One of these days I was rushing to meet up with my practical.
Have you made any mistake before?
Well, mistakes are bound to happen, most especially when you give your life your all. That was what attracted me to Charles. And when I was with him, I felt incredibly alive.
You have a unique personality.
It's okay. Love at first sight, they say it's 50-50.
Most especially when you love someone. They could always do things that are stupid.
I don't think Charles set out to hurt you. The truth is, he fell in love with two pretty women, you and Ellen. And he didn't have the strength to choose.
Why would he deceive me? Why will he marry another woman when I'm still alive with his baby?
You must understand that was not a choice that was easy for him. Charles and Ellen were childhood friends. They grew up together. They have a bond. And you know it's difficult to break that kind of bond.
I know it's difficult for me to hear. But at least they should tell me the truth so I can have a hope of healing.
It's alright. Everything will be fine. Okay?
Thank you. Welcome. How was your day?
Fine, thank you. How's Diva?
It's fine. It's sleeping inside.
Brittany, I got a call from the hospital today concerning the DNA test. I think there's a problem somewhere. They said we should come back for another test.
What kind of problem?
I don't know. I suspect something is wrong. This time, I intend to go to our personal doctor.
Seriously, I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't know what is happening. Why? What is happening?
It's okay. I promise you I'll see this to the end, okay? My private doctor will handle the test this time. Alright, let me check up on Diva.
Cause I wanna be stronger. I wanna be stronger. If we need to wait how long? If we need to wait how long?
What are you still doing here? Why have you decided to be that stubborn fly that follows the corpse to the grave? Why?
And what do you mean by that?
Take. This is 2 million naira. Just have it and leave. Yeah.